YouTube fam, Mr. Three World Traveler, back again with another short video. And this video is about installing the roof rack for my 2008 Suzuki Grand Vitara. I bought this system off of eBay for $109, $110, somewhere around there. And it's supposed to be no cutting necessary. Alright, you only see one crossbar that's going to attach to my roof rack, and I already have the other one up there, but I thought I'd share with you guys what came in the kit, and pretty much two of everything. Two crossbars. It's actually two crossbars, four supports. Two is already on the vehicle, one crossbar is on the vehicle, and it came with two rubber feet, and also these adjustments, these risers that go up underneath the support like this. Okay, so what happens, and it came with four of these long bolts, four washers, four of these nuts, four of these little inserts, and then these caps go on once you install it, and then they come with two keys, the keys that allow you to lock each one of the supports. So very quickly, this is what happens. With the rubber stopper side up, these supports slide in onto the crossbars, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's numbers on here, 1, 2, 3. If I'm not mistaken, I have to put mine at 3. You have to figure this out when you go ready to install it. And again, at first I didn't know that I thought they were too long. Then when I contacted the gentleman, the company that I bought it from out of Turkey, they explained to me that these supports actually slide all the way on, and you have to figure out which number to get yours to. I'm gonna go with the number 2 on each side. This one is for the front of my vehicle. Okay, so in addition to that, what I've also realized is that once you remove the bolts, you have to pop the cap on your roof rack using a small screwdriver, pull that cap off, and then remove the size 10 inch bolt that's already in there. So what I've realized is that this Allen wrench that doesn't come included, you have to get it yourself, you have to have one yourself. It's for these inserts, and this insert, I only put it in small, so when you put it in, you have to put it in to where you'll be able to reach with the Allen wrench. Okay, so I only put it in a little bit. Then I take the long bolt, put a washer on top of that. This goes inside the support, and then screw this piece on. This is when you go to mount this onto the top of your vehicle, that's probably going to be the most challenging part. In addition to two additional things came with the kit, and that's 2 of these Allen wrenches, and the bigger one was obviously for the big bolts, and I go ahead and screw that all the way down. This is what I'm finding that works best on my vehicle. Then flip this around, take the other long bolt, take the washer, stick it into the support. Oops, I did something wrong on the other side. Stick it into the support. Take the kit, take the stoppers, the rubber stoppers, and you'll be able to see how they're supposed to go on there. And they go on here so where you could actually adjust the foot in that way. Then take your nut, it doesn't matter what size, but that Allen head, like I said, one side is solid, one side you can stick an Allen head in there, an Allen wrench. And I just put this on just a little bit, then tighten that up onto the screw. So you could probably see what I did wrong on the other side, and I failed to put the brace, the rubber, failed to put the feet on the other side. But I can easily change that, like I said, and I screw this in. So let me go ahead and make that correction on this side by removing that nut again. Putting the feet on, and remember, like I said, you'll see how it has to fit round side with the round side. Then take that again and put it on here. Put it back on. Now when you go to put this on your vehicle, you might have to adjust this one up and down some, but you got to figure out what's going to work for you. Now that smaller Allen wrench is going to work for here to tighten and loosen this as an adjustment for that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out to my vehicle and take these tools again, and we'll show you what's going on. Okay, so 4 caps go there. Like I said, you're going to have to take a small screwdriver to pop the caps out on both sides of your vehicle. Then you're going to take your wrench, your 10 size 10 socket, and remove the small nut and washer that's inside there. Okay, then once you get that out, that's where it's going to allow you to insert, to put in the small screw that you've already put into your support. And for right now, I'm just going to hand tighten this down. And this is the more challenging. And this is the more challenging part because it doesn't seat. You have to figure out to get that to seat the best that you can. And once you get it started, I think it becomes simpler. So by screwing this in. Until you have to screw this in until it seats. Until you can get it to seat properly. And you want to make sure you can get it to where when you slide that on, this nut is not interrupting. You'll be able to put the cap on there. So go to the other side. And like I said, remove the nut. Remove the cap with a small screwdriver with your 10-inch socket and your ratchet. Remove the nut and washer that's already in there. Then you can go ahead and install